Hi, it's Rosie. I completed a couple of these in Croatia. I just did the sewing here at home, and one is Midnight, and one is Familiar. So these are sort of gothic Halloween journals. As far as the theme goes, I'm using black and red and different colors. It is a vintage look. And then I have a bigger one. This one is called the Winter Lakes. And I'll show you this one as well. This one I just completed. I started it earlier before my vacation, and now I finally had a chance to finish it. So I'll show you the small ones first, and then I'll show you the bigger one. This one is Familiar, and the size is 4.5 by 6.5. It is one signature of about 40 pages. So I do have a charm over here on the spine, and I put fabric over it to reinforce it. And it is made out of envelopes. And here is a black, just like black sari scarf. And it is sewed here so that you don't lose it. And called Familiar, with this beautiful skeleton. That's from my collage. So there's a few things in here that are my collage, digital collage. And so the first one is a pocket, the cover here, and it has a large, well, I guess journal card with lots of space for writing. It has a fabric tab and this beautiful lady on it. And I use all the earth tones for this collage. It goes in there like that. And then there's a pocket here as well with some collaging of my art and so on. And here too is some collaging and witching. I found this from a dictionary. It is a whole sheet that maybe you can use for collaging or you use for something else. And some birds that you can add to a page or whatever you would like to do with it. So I do try to leave some things that are just not sewn or anything in any way so that you can decide what to do with it. This is the beautiful Indian handmade paper and a little pocket here. This is, I think, a small bat with his ears and eye there. That, at first I wasn't sure what it was, but, and it's just a journaling card, elixir, and a little bit of my drawing. I thought it went perfectly with this blue over here, and sewing on top, and a tuck spot over here with something about the mortician, also from the dictionary, but I thought it was fitting. Mortician, and a bat in here. Some of my wording, this beautiful little sleeping owl. Just a vintage book page, and here as well. And this one, if you can see it, it has a skull over here, and this scholar maybe is thinking about, well, eternal life perhaps. I don't know if you want eternal life these days. And then here's a lady in the back. So this is from a beautiful book that I have with lots of paintings in color and in black and white. A little tuck spot here that you can put something in, and sewing. Ravens, crows. I have lots of crows. Lots of crows in my backyard. And over here, I don't know if I left it as a spot to tuck something in. Let me see, do I have anything that I can try? Let me see. Or I might have glued it, I don't know. No, I think it's glued. And it's just like a writing spot. Over here is something from a book. Also an unusual face of maybe gods in the years past, right? Little tab on the top with you know, some sparkly bits. And over here some of my painting. And here as well. Texture here also. And this is my digital collage that I used in Circle of Seven. And here we have well, a gentleman. I don't know if he's a warlock or anything. And a bit of sequins on top. And then, well, it says here, horned god. Maybe he turns into a horned god. This is from like a a lexicon book of chanting, charms, of witchy terms, I guess. And that will go in here. And on this side is, I guess, his spouse, and she might be a wise lady or of some sort. She looks like that to me. And then here, 2 celestial bodies and some different changeling and so on. Some different wording, but you can always use it just for collaging or whatever else you have in mind. And this, maybe your name is Greta. I don't know why Greta came to me. And over here, the craft. That's from my digital collage, the other side there. More texture. I like to use a lot of texture. Scarecrow, little tiny one. Some skulls over here. Let me see. Oh, this one is a tuck spot, and inside, ooh, is a spider. Watch out, watch out. The spider's coming for you. And actually inside, I have some sequins. I don't know if you can see it. There's sequins in there as well. He's caught something. And here's writing spot. And these are my doodles as well. Excuse me. And then this beautiful hooded crow. They're so beautiful, these birds. And they're loud, very loud. Tuck spot here. The other side of the painting there. Vintage page. That little owl. And inside this one is a mosquito. The bats eat mosquitoes probably if they can catch them. I don't know. But it's just something that opens up that you can look at. A little stamping there. And this, I just love that blue. And here's a little, what is it? Oh, it's a, oh, it opens up. It's just a little, not a booklet, but a folder. So you can put some secret messages inside there. And there's a bat here too. And over here it says Blink and Blood. I tried to find some like spooky something. And so you can look through that. And here's RoseByNameCo. And some of my painting. And in the back pocket, and this is the back of it, the collage. It says witchcraft and some different items on there, tab as well. So this one is Familiar. A very cute little journal that's available in my Etsy shop. And then let me show you Midnight. Let's see, Midnight. Midnight is the same size, so well, actually, no, it's a tiny bit bigger, 5 by 7. Just a tiny bit bigger, it looks like. Yeah, it is. This one also has a charm here on the spine and collage. So I did go over the collaging with a varnish, just to, a matte varnish, so just to seal it in on the other one as well, all the collaged ones. And this one also has a Saris curve fabric here as the closure, and black fabric for reinforcement here and here as well. So this one, first of all, has a pocket on the top here. Let me see, which way do we want to put that one? That has, well, it has Chicago on it. Back in the day, Chicago, back in the day. And a little bit of stenciling in the back. Let's put this one this way. There we go. So pocket on the top, and then some of my painting and so on, collaging here also. And then a little flip over, and there's something in the front. So there's a pocket in the front with a couple of things that you can use other places. And then in here as well, a beautiful tag here with a bits of this red as well, and a black tab. And here, this is from a book. it looks like trees turning into people or people turning into trees, whichever way. But a beautiful little snippet from an image from a vintage book. And then here I have a different fabric on the inside. And this is also from the Indian paper and a zombie card. Bit of a my collage here. And then a book page that opens and it has a tag in it. And then it has some symbols. Some painting. And stamping here. And then this is from vintage books about, I like in the black and white. I like the black and white theme. Thank you, honey. And looks like an ivy of some sort. And these are trees. Just beautiful. Beautiful. Love it. And in the back as well. A little tuck spot here. And sewing. Nutcracker. Okay. This is a vintage image that I printed, and I put a fabric tab on. Let me see. On a tag that's inside here. Trees, sky, moon, some different things. It's like maybe a strip you might put somewhere. One of those gods. The flower room, just beautiful. Even in black and white, flowers, nature. And then this is my collage in the middle. This butterfly and more texture on top. And here I put, let me see, more of those from the Book of Witchcraft I have or something with the terms. And Hand of Glory, 4 elements and so on. And then this is just a collage I made. And I can go right here in the front. And this one, I put a hand that away. Let's go that away. And some of my scribbles and so on. And also this one, what does it say in this one? Egyptian Freemasonry. Oh, Egyptian. Okay. And we'll put that in here. Okay. Oh, this goes. Does this one have a side? Oh, this one doesn't have a side thing. Okay, there we go. I always like all the bits in a pocket to show a little bit. And the bat and so on my collage. A bit more of the flowers. And then I included here, this little flip out, but I included here the famous house. I don't know if I can say the name of the Amityville Horror house, the spookiest house I ever seen. And it does have a little more fabric here, fabric collage there with this beautiful tab on the top. And this is also handmade paper, tuck spot. Familiar. That's a familiar. This should have been in the other. She should have been in the other one. But can I have the owl in there? Can owls be familiars too? I suppose. And then in the back here, first of all, there's a little folder here as well for a secret message. And there's another spooky house, not the one that I showed you before, but. And then the flip over here. This is what it looks like. Ooh, with this very scary bug over here. And a butterfly collage here. And also, I have lots and lots of dictionaries. I love dictionaries, so I just pick up wherever that I can find one. A little bit of stamping here that you can use elsewhere. And then in the back, let me see. Is this beautiful collage card with flowers and just some vintage paper and so on. And of course, it's a large card that you can put a spell on or whatever it is, or a recipe, whatever it is you're doing. So this one is Midnight. And Midnight is also in my shop right now. And let's get on to the Winter Lakes. The Winter Lakes is a larger journal. And let me see, it's 5.5 across by 8 inches long. It has 1.5-inch spine and 2 signatures. And over 100 pages, about 104. This beautiful tassel that I tried to use in sort of icy colors, but combined with the Gothic or Halloween colors. And there's a beautiful bauble on the bottom. And this closure is also sari scarf. And it's not really necessary. It does sit quite well on its own, but I will include this in case somebody really needs it. On the cover are beautiful textures, all around textures, and also the collaging, first of all, and then fringes on the bottom. I don't know if you can see the fringes of different colors, and a title frame and the title, which is removable. You can call it something else perhaps. But there is a lady here. This is my own collage digi. And she's in a boat. That's a famous painting. And she is floating down the lake. Anyhow, so Winter Lakes. And on the very top, this beautiful crochet piece that my mother did. And it has, she's included little beads in the middle. You can probably see that, right? Okay. And just a little bit more closer of the details, because I like close. I like to see up close. And here's what it looks like on the sides. Very beautiful, with lots of texture and things coming out and so on. And in the back is this collage as well, with the different bits that I have left over. And I hate throwing out anything because I find use for it. So especially in collaging, for me, this is beautiful, and I can use all the leftovers that I have. If only I had the time, because there's lots and lots of leftovers, as those of you who craft know. Bins and bins of leftover paper. Oh, and on the top here, and not just paper, fabric as well. And also very, very pretty to the touch. Very soft. Let's just enjoy it a little. Okay. And so on the inside, there's a pocket here and a little key charm. And I love the stripes too. I love stripes. And here, let me see. We have a few things. First of all, a little cluster with some skull teeth. A vintage photo of, it looks like to me, I'm not sure which way goes this or this, I think maybe this way. And it looks like it's a tree, evergreen tree with snow on it through a window. Very interesting. So maybe that's from her house when she's looking outside. That's what she's seeing. And then there's some sort of letter that I printed up and I aged it, or I don't know, even a recipe of some sort, I'm not sure. And inside I tucked just some very grungy aged paper strip that you can put somewhere. And there's the photo. So that's a whole little package in itself of ephemera. And then here is the lady. She, I guess, lives in that house or castle, maybe a castle. And her name is Permissible. Permissible, and then it gives you the definition of permissible. And just put a little bit of a flip over on top and some more fabric down here. And then this is my photography of this very winter tree because it has no leaves, and I believe that's snow on the bottom. It is a sticker that you can put somewhere. And then this, what is this again? Marbled is one of those vintage marble book pages that you can find on the internet. So, and here, so I have my black ribbon here. I don't believe this one is from Croatia, but I did find it somewhere. And then just collages and a spider and a sparkly trim over here. And let me see. Yeah, this one had a tab on the top as well. And here we have a winter lake where the skaters are having some fun back in the day also. I don't know if it shows what year. Oh, it is skaters in 1894. So a beautiful castle on top and some skaters. So this one is, this journal is sort of a mix of just regular journals and Gothic. So I included the Gothic elements such as black and things and spiders and skulls, but also just some regular. This is 1898. Looks like a scene. I love also like wagons and horse-drawn wagons and so on. And on the inside here, so there's a little flip over here. This is an envelope that I turned into a pocket. And something that you can glue here. It looks like a spider's web. And a house. This one is a sticker. Spooky house. And just a tag. And then some stenciling over here, more ribbon. And here's one of my new paper clips from Croatia. This one is copper color and goes together with this lady in the colors who is on a boat. Looks like Permissible is taking some time out on the boat in the winter. She's got her blanket on. And then there's a little fabric tassel here and a red heart. There. This is from an old burial book, and it has ads, different ads on it, and I just like the feel of it. It's newspaper, and I love the feel of it. This one has, this one first of all is very grungy, coffee dye paper and sewn over, but it has my mom's crochet piece, another one that I included here, just to add. I found this purple one or lilac color, and I thought, okay, well, it'll go perfectly against this black, and I have a whole big sheet of the black. Let me see, black lace. So you can snip that and use it elsewhere or just enjoy the feel of flipping it over. And on it is also a little safety pin with beads in that same lilac color. And here's another lake. This is a reflection in the lake of the trees from a vintage book. Also those old-fashioned cars. And this is a fabric pocket with my painting on top. And inside this shows you that the pocket is on the top. Anyways, a euchre card. I love the color of this one. And then just some snippets that you can use somewhere else. And the crunchy paper. And here, one of my collages of crows. And of course, texture on top. And this is, I don't know, something the kids had that they didn't color, but it's Halloween themed, so I coffee dyed it. And a mushroom texture painting, and it is a little notebook here. from a flower book. My collage here. Charming, marvelous, yes. And then inside is also a winter scene. This is from a book, so this is authentic ephemera, and this one I printed. And a beautiful winter scene and the trees, and maybe there somewhere is a lake as well. And on the back you have lots of space to either collage or write, and there's a bit of a butterfly just for a tab. There, I did glue this so it doesn't go all the way down. It was just a little bit too big, but. And then a lake here with this tree and some texture here. Eyelash trim. From the Indian paper pad, bit of a bow here, and then inside is something about soil and plants. You know, if you need to grow some herbs, you can check that out. And just a grungy piece to write on. And let me see here, which way? Pharmacy, and I don't know, just some different things I had left over that I put into the circle tag. A bit of an old map. And another one of my collages with a bird nest. Beautiful winter scene on a lake. Collaged tag with a blue tab on top. And orange here, and wonderful skulls, which is my digi. And which I do have, actually. They are for sale in my shop. The actual physical sheets, not the ones you have to print at home. So, more mushrooms. And then here, something about Halloween. And these are a couple more stickers. Vintage images. And this is a pocket on this side. And it's just black tissue paper. And some paper, lined paper to write on. So, and that's on this fabric pocket with my painting. And I left this one just a beautiful shades of gray, 50 shades of gray. Now maybe two or three shades of gray. Some larger writing paper that is loose that you can put somewhere else. Here's the other side of the lace. And this one has date here, June 24th, 1897. So this is an original piece from a newspaper, Railway Rumblings. And then on this one, let's see, some stenciling here, and there's a leaf charm and a gem over here, lace and fabric and sewing. And this lady's enjoying the lake. Maybe it's becoming spring. Well, the lady is permissible. Permissible is enjoying a time on the lake. And flip over on this one. And image from the olden days. And here's just some different things. Sticker that you can use throughout the book. Some more ephemera. And here too, this is the other side of the frozen lake where the skaters are spending their time. Here it says here to open, but it's not really anything to open. It's just for the spider, to trick the spider. Black ribbon here, and collage tag, and one of my photography images, and here as well. This is now the second signature with this different marble background, and this one is called Substance, not called, but her name is Substance. So she likes to read a lot, and she's very knowledgeable. And this is my picture when I was holding the butterfly in Nicaragua. and what did I say? Substance, right? And then here, oh, did I even open this tag? I'm not sure if I did. No, I didn't. So inside here, this is actually a pocket, and inside there is a large journal tag with lots of space for writing, and it's got flowers on the top. And this one, what's in this one? There's something in this one too. So on the top are pockets that I forgot about even. Okay, this one has an envelope. I collaged something on it, and stencil. It's a pocket in the back. Got a little notebook with my painting, just grasshopper. And then inside has very old paper, and I sewn in the tissue paper, but it's that paper between photos in a photo album. Very, very old. You can feel the typing on here, or the font. And it has just a little bit of something in there. I don't know if it had anything else, because you never know, something falls out or I forget about something. Okay, so that one goes in there. Those are almost like hidden pockets. And then this one has a large one as well. That opens, got bent a little, but that's even better. So lots of writing space in that one. And some more, all kinds of collaging, more lake. This one has past, present, future collage on it. More beads over here. And here, let's see. And this one has also a winter scene. Looks like kids are skating on this lake, maybe by the pier here, or a bridge it looks like, or in town somewhere. And it has fabric and a gem. So, don't forget about those pockets. Oh, I think I clipped it maybe the other way so that, yeah. Can I get it? There. Just something black that I found. It is something about 1550 and the different age of exploration. It was very dark, and I copied it, and I just like that it's dark. But these are domes of either houses or a church. So, and then this goes perfectly together. The fabric pocket. This one is opens on this side, and inside are some different little things. Ooh, snake. I don't really usually like to use snakes, but I have them in books everywhere, and I have to use them somewhere. They're, they're beings too. Some sort of maybe like a Buddha looking thing, or I don't know, goddess. Anyhow, and this tiny little a little envelope that I got from my mom, and I don't know where she gets it, and it's got a date on it and so on. And so that goes in here. This one I didn't sew. I left it for you if you want to glue it or sew it for it to be a pocket, or just use different areas of the page as it is, and included a index card, a little bit more of the scarecrow here and here as well. And then this beautiful sparkly fabric that's metallic, sort of, I think. There's a little kitty, or I don't even know. No, it's a mouse. I think it's a mouse. Little mouse on here, and completely black on the other side. More trees, and you can open it and either glue something or write a message. Beautiful collaging. And look at this spider. This is coincidental. I did not really plan this, but this spider is backed up on orange fabric, and it's just perfect with this beautiful home here with the lake in the background and trees and the sky. Beautiful painting. And it is in a book. I don't know, they don't glue it down, or it came unstuck over the years. And well, you can write inside, or you can, you know, glue it here, use it as a pocket if you wish, or whatever it is. But just beautiful combination here as well. And also beautiful paper. And this one says, spreads in tarot reading. Carried unanimously. I don't know, just some wording and so on that I had. And the moon. And the moon here, and it's covered with tulle fabric. And some beautiful stained paper, another mushroom with some trim on top, and a little notebook here as well with my painting. That leads into this beautiful book page. And then in the back is my collage here, and this is a print from the New York Public Library, one of my favorite places to get public domain images. And this one is from a book as well, and it says, In Lakes, Tales of Monsters, Nessie. The famous photograph of Nessie. So, this lady, what's her name again? What did I say her name was? Let me see. Substance? Yeah, Substance. So Substance like to collect things about, you know, myths, and she likes to theorize whether they're true or not, and also the Sasquatch in the back as well. So, but I wanted In Lakes. Okay. Beautiful skull. And yeah, this is very pretty. The winter lake, I think. I mean, I don't know if it's frozen or not, but it's just the colors blue kind of also remind me, like the very pale blues remind me of ice, so like a winter, this too. And then here we have, to go with that color theme, the Indian paper here. And then a bit more of an old map, and then sari, sparkly bit here. And my collage of the crow. And here, this one's more about propagation. Yeah, Substance likes to read about those things. Let's put it this way, propagation. And crunchy piece of paper. Oh, this is Spooky Castle. No, Substance lives there maybe. And here's maybe Substance in her younger days. Journaling cards. A beautiful tree, just gorgeous. And then another one of my digis, and collaging here. There's Substance as well. For nature, mushroom. And this here is the other side of the that orange house. Yeah, the painting with the orange house. And then some there's Substance. She's, you know, trying to figure out how to propagate maybe a tree or a herb. Tab up here. And then spider, I tried to do like a web kind of. And then she's got something here, or that's more the web. Cluster and a strip. So as you can see here, lots of different textures, ribbons, eyelash trim, a big piece of wrinkly paper with some of my botanical names on here that I typed out. Okay, let's just get over that. And then here's a little bit of a town with a tree. So large flip out. Ooh, look in the back. Watch out, more spiders over this tree. Yeah, going perfectly with this black here. And that's a metallic fabric. And just a flip down, or you can glue it and make it a pocket. Up to you. Texture everywhere. And this is the fabric that was coffee dyed pocket with my painting. And then just a bit of a collage card. And I just love this, the hanging bits. There, hanging bits. And then the early modern world. Unit 3. That might have been something that Maya was studying. And I love the domes and the peaks over here of these towers. And here is substance. Semi-gold ones. Paper clips. Here's substance. Enjoying an afternoon on the lake. Could be a river, but let's call it a lake. Maybe her son or with someone, anyways. In the spring, as spring arrives. And a bit of a gem there as well. Stenciling on the bottom. And in this pocket, this is what I call those primitive tags. It's on that ridged carton. That, you know, when you peel off the top, you get those ridges underneath. And this is actually a hand, I don't know if you can see it, with roses. It's only a bit of something. And some stenciling in the back as well. And here's also on the lake. Bit of a kitty over here, black kitty. And some beautiful collaging here with fabrics and so on, a little bit of vintage postage stamps. And then here, birds in winter. Maybe they're somewhere nearby the lake. It's beautiful. This one, let me see. This one I left empty because just to let you put something in. Usually I leave 1 or 2 pockets empty for you to put something in. I'm not sure that I left anything empty, so I left this one here because there's also a pocket here, a see-through pocket, as you can see. And then one of my flowers in sepia on sticker paper, black ribbon here, and a flower charm, RoseByNameCo on the bottom here. And one last thing in the back. Let me see what I put on here. Here's a vintage, well, it's almost like a photograph, but it's like cut out. It's been cut out. It's like a half of a photograph. I don't know why they cut off the other side, but I left it the way it was. It's a little bit off there, but anyways, winter scene. I do like this part here, the tree, the house, even maybe Substance has somebody come in to clean the snow, or maybe this is her other half. And looks like he's shoveling the snow, but I love the whole scene altogether, winter scene. And then this one is just something I made. It has more spiders in here, actually 2 of them. They're just journaling cards, so you can, do whatever. And it's a little notebook that I decorated inside. This is fabric. And bits of fabric inside as well. Some of that packing tape here too, fabric. And here is a skull of different kind, anyhow. So I liked it because it's in black and white. So I thought, okay, that might go inside this journal. And okay, so that's it for now. This is Winter Lakes, and then Midnight and Familiar. They're all in my shop. I'd appreciate if you would go check it out. Thank you for watching this, and please have a great day. It's Rosie at RoseByNameCo. Bye-bye.